Hey, what's up, faithful? I've been sitting here racking my brain on trade proposals, and this is the best one I could come up with. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm just a fan, so I know there's intricacies that I don't understand or know, especially when it comes to trading draft picks. But I have a trade proposal and a player swap that I really think benefits both teams. The New York Giants have said they're in the market for a wide receiver. They need a wide receiver. Malik Neighbors is done, so they're looking for a wide receiver. The 49ers, we all know what we need. Defensive line help, defensive line depth, a defensive end. So what I'm proposing that the 49ers look out to try to do is get with the Giants and try to make a swap for Jauan Jennings, and we get Kayvon Thibodeaux. And I understand that we'll have to get the Giants more compensation than that. We'll have to give them some draft picks. But that's the basis of this trade, and I believe it works out for both teams. Jauan Jennings, he's unhappy. He's having a bad season. He doesn't look like his old self, and I believe he just needs a change of scenery. He's still that same player, but things didn't go his way in the offseason, and he was a little injured and is carrying on to this season. And then the emergence of Kendrick Bourne has kind of pushed him down the depth chart a little bit. And then you have Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall coming back, which is going to further push him down. And he has a contract laden with incentives, so he needs to get his numbers, or he's going to be unhappy. So he could immediately go to New York, be wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2, and help add depth to that team and play for a contract for next season. They love his grit, how hard he works, and just who he is. They would love him in New York. And we would get Kayvon Thibodeaux, a much-needed edge pass rusher, and he fits the 49ers trade what they're looking for. They said they want a player that can help this year and next year. They don't necessarily want a one-year rental. Well, here you go. Kayvon Thibodeaux is on contract for 1 more year, and that bodes well because next year he'll be playing for a contract. He can be playing his ass off to try to get another contract with the 49ers, and he could also be a long-term solution to this defensive line. So like I said, let's look at that. Let's get it done if we can. I'm just a fan. I don't know, but this sounds very reasonable and sensible to me, and it's something that where both teams are going to win. The New York Giants have the second highest defensive payroll in the NFL right now. They're going to have to shed some of that salary because you can't be paying that much, and then you're like 2-5, 2-6, or whatever they are. So this makes sense. Let's see if it can happen. Bang, bang.